Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Peace Lutheran Church and Jesus Lambs at Peace Preschool. We're excited for our spring play, and we invite you to welcome our Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning class for their production of The Tale of Peter Rabbit.
I am Peter's Aunt Genevieve. Sadly, everyone doesn't get along together.
I am Mrs. McGregor, and I could not have said it better myself.
Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with her mother in a sandbank underneath the root of a very big fir tree.
Now, my dears, you may go into the fields and down the lane, but do not go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there. He was put into a pie by Mrs. McGregor.
I'm Flopsy, and I never go into Mr. McGregor's garden. I'm Mopsy. I would never figure such a thing. Cottontail here. I'm extreme good listener.
Now run along and don't get into mischief. I am picking up a loaf of bread and 5 good buns.
I am Peter, and my middle name is Adventure. No, Peter, your middle name is Mischief. You could be a listener if you wanted to be. We are going to gather blackberries. What are you going to do? Let's just say blackberries are not on my list.
Mr. McGregor's garden was on Peter's list. After squeezing under Mr. McGregor's gate, so much delicious food stared back at him.
Hello. 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 Hello, and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. What do you think you're doing? Are you singing a song in wilderness during festivals? What's the matter with you? Is this what your mother taught you? Don't you have any manners? I've never met talking vegetables. Stop changing the subject. But it's true that we like to sing and talk. And sometimes we like to dance. We are very talented vegetables. Instead of listening, Peter began to eat. He ate some lettuce and some French beans and some radishes. Oh dear, I am feeling sick. I better look for some parsley.
But at the end of the cucumber frame, who should Peter meet but Mr. McGregor?
Stop, thief. Rabbits, they have no idea how much work I do. What about the weeds? I have to take care of the weeds.
Peter was dreadfully frightened. He rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate.
He lost his shoes among the cabbages and among the potatoes. Peter would have gotten away, but his large buttons of his jacket got caught in a gooseberry net. Some friendly sparrows heard his sobs.
This is so exciting!
Well, now we fought for Peter.
Exert yourself. You can do it.
Peter. You've got this, Peter.
Your friends are behind you, Peter.
Peter wiggled out of his jacket just in time and rushed into the tool shed.
I've got you now, little thief.
But he is kind of cute.
Whose side are you on anyway?
He looked up surprised. The tools were staring at him.
You would have stirred my sleep. Can't you see I've been haming all day? What about me? I'm plumb worn out from going round and round and round.
I have a giant headache. Did you know nails hit right on the head?
Aw, sorry guys, but Mr. McGregor is after me. Isn't there anywhere I can hide?
Mr. McGregor heard Peter sneeze.
Mr. McGregor heard Peter sneeze. He tried to put a foot on him, but Peter jumped out of the way. Finally, Mr. McGregor grew tired of chasing Peter and went back to work. Peter was out of breath, and he had no idea which way to go.
After a time, he went lippity-lippity, not very fast. Looking around, he found a door in a wall, but it was locked.
An old mouse was running in and out over the doorstep, carrying a peaceful family in the woods. I wish I could tell the way of the gate, but it's harder talking this giant pea in my mouth.
Presently, Peter came to a pond where Mr. McGregor was filling his watering cans. A cat stared at some goldfish.
If I sit very, very still, I'll have one of those little fishies for my dinner. Nobody would even know who hit them.
Peter thought it best to go away without speaking to him. He had heard about cats from his cousin, little Benjamin Bunny.
Never, but cats never trust them.
Suddenly, Peter went back towards the tool shed where he heard the sound of a hoe. Mr. McGregor's back was turned, and beyond him was the gate. Peter never stopped running until he got home to the very big fir tree. He plopped down upon the nice soft sand and shut his eyes.
What have you done to your jacket and shoes? It is the second jacket you lost in 2 weeks. I'm sorry to say, but Peter wasn't feeling well that evening. His mother made him some chamomile tea and put him to bed. One chose to be given at bedtime. But Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail had
Bread, milk, and blackberries for supper.
Well, don't worry, I did learn my lesson. We can all get along if never, ever, ever go into Mr. McGregor's garden again.
And thus ends the tale of Peter Rabbit. I'd like to thank especially parents and family for really helping us with children's lines to get this play all ready for production. I can't say enough about your children and how they can memorize and learn their lines and remember what to do. And right now we'd like some little refreshments. But first I'd like to thank especially our piano player, Mrs. Brittany Cordes. Would you stand up, Brittany? And then Mrs. Carrie Kelly, who is substitute teacher for us. And Mrs. Hillary Leon, who's also substitute teacher. And Mrs. Lundgren, who helps us every morning on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And special thanks to Mrs. Danny Merritt, who helps every single day and does so much. So I will usher the children out, and they have a nice trail mix snack to serve you. So after we leave, if you would like to find a chair, and they will serve you, and there's also drinks and coffee and juice and other snacks for you. And, oh, thank you. And also, if you would give time for us to keep their costumes on, we like to take a picture of all of you with your family as you're sitting there enjoying your snack. So, hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you so much again.